Rah! Hi everyone! I hope everyone is doing lovely on this day, whichever day it may be for everyone. Uh, I'm fine. I was contemplating not streaming today, but I decided to go through with it anyway. But I've been lately. I've been starting to sleep later, so I keep like waking up later in the day. That's like kind of bad because that means because literally like last night I slept like around at 3:30. Like I don't think that's healthy. So I'm going to start working on that. And hopefully that should fix up my sleeping schedule and hopefully give me more energy to, actually stream. But other than that, one thing that I've noticed, whenever I don't know what to say, whenever I need of something to, whenever I need to think of something to talk about, I say other than that a lot. That's one thing I've noticed doing this. And it's so weird because I don't say that like in real life. Like when I'm talking with like my in real life friends, when I'm talking to like Waddles or Manti, I don't say other than that. I only ever say it when I'm by myself and and I'm thinking of something to say. So weird. But anyway, today, since uh I don't know if anyone's watched yesterday's stream, but I guess my computer really just doesn't like me streaming 3D games. It doesn't mean they can't run them. Like, it can, like, the game can run just fine, but I don't know. If you like chuck streaming into the equation, it'll just do a whole lot of stuff. I need to look into changing some of my settings, even though I already did. So yeah, we'll be just playing some Genshin today instead. Do not disturb. Where can I turn on do not disturb? Then not a focus. Do not disturb. How do I turn it on? Oh, there we are. Do not disturb. There we are. Okay. Okay, my phone should be fine if I unplug it from its charger. Then I shall mirror my screen once I'm in the game. Get out of here. Yeah, we'll be playing through Navia Story Quest because Navia, I love Navia. Navia is everything to me. Alright, let's switch over here. Hopefully my stream doesn't crash. It'd be very funny if it did, but I don't think so. Oh, I can hear the music already. Let me turn that down slightly. Then, if we go into game capture, no, not game capture, window capture was it? No, not window capture. There we are. It'll load in soon. There we are. There's Queen Navia. Before we do anything, I'd like to give everyone an update on the Navia team. So I was using Zhongli originally on this team, but I switched to Albedo because he has better geo application. So that's kind of the sitch right now. If I just go to child, not child. Jade Plume Terror Shroom. That's my favorite busted hide. I've been doing some work. I've been working. So I built Mona for her debuff. So if we just come over here. Oh shit, wait, Mona doesn't have energy.
Attack! That's the way. Let's light it up! Teamwork is true!
Burst forth! Moment of birth!
Yeah!
If you can get here first, please, Mona.
Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Okay, that did not work out like I would have hoped. But it's okay. We will simply retry. Oh. Nearly fell.
Shoot! Can't afford any more bandages.
Oh no.
Come into B.
Huh? Everybody stand back. Let's light it up.
Do that.
Decided
that.
by destiny.
Wait, Navia
This
doesn't have any
one's got
charge.
your name on it.
Okay, this is a bust. I'm stopping. So let's completely ignore my poor attempt at a character showcase. And let's just start Navia's story quest, shall we? Navia, Rosa Multiflora, Chapter, Act 1. Okay. Let's go. Oh, hello, Chevros and Yoimiya. I didn't realize you were here. Alright, let's just go say hi. Well, not. Why did I say that? Or we just went past them. Let's just go down. Bam.
Well, if it isn't my dear partners.
That voice! It's Navia!
Navia!
I didn't expect to run into you guys here today. Are you headed somewhere?
Just getting our daily dose of adventuring in.
How about you, Navia? Are you still busy rebuilding Poisson?
We've wrapped up most of the rebuilding, but there are still a few things left to take care of.
Such as...
Stocking up on materials, confirming construction timelines, discussing compensation terms with families affected by the disaster. Between all of that, I've been making a lot of trips between the court and Poisson.
Oh, sounds like a lot of work. Weren't Spina di Rosula affected too?
Well, though the victims have received relief payments from the court, in my opinion, as the administrators of Poisson, Spina di Rosula should take some responsibility as well. Our financial situation right now isn't the best, so all we've been doing is signing agreements for the damages to be repaid at a later date.
Ah, I
Though
see.
just pieces of paper now, they demonstrate our commitment. They're necessary to restore the people's faith in us.
Whoa! Spoken like a true president. You're a really responsible leader.
So true.
That must be taking up most of your time, though, right?
Oh, you bet. Between that
He's
and
a
all
book
the other
girly.
errands I have
You'd
to
love
run
to
at the
see
court,
it.
I'm always forgetting one thing or another. So before I came over this time, I took a page from Melusa's book and decided to make a list of everything. This way, it's easy to see which tasks you haven't checked off.
May loose mention.
And then, since Malus loved using shorthand, I decided to also follow his example and come up with some shorthand of my own. But after running a few errands in the city, I'm kind of struggling to even read my own handwriting anymore.
Oh, she's sorry for that.
That does sound like you, all right. So what kind of shorthand did you use?
Oh, wanna take a look?
I would love
Let
to.
Paimon see. Wait. There's nothing here but a bunch of weird symbols. This looks like a piece of kelp wrapped around a stick. And this other one, is it supposed to be a boar in a box?
Interesting.
The first one has to do with confirming the final payment amount for the fishermen, while the second one is a reminder to try the new burger that just hit the market.
Okay, Paimon can definitely
Interesting.
see
I
how you
can see
might
that.
forget
I can
what
see
each
that.
of these mean.
Maybe just use standardized shorthand symbols next time.
Thank you for your advice. These are the kinds of things you only really figure out once you've tried them out yourself. I thought that as long as I understood my shorthand when I came up with it, I'd be sure to remember the symbols when I looked at them later. Unfortunately, I've definitely proven myself wrong.
Well, now you know for next time.
Anyway, I should have already taken care of most of the things on the list. There are still a few symbols that I can't decipher, but I don't think they're anything too super important. Worst comes to worst, I'll just make another trip.
Ah, so you're going to head back now?
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, actually, since we talked about the reconstruction earlier, want to come with me and check out the town for yourself?
I'd love to.
You said you don't have any plans, right? So we can just catch a boat and head over. It won't take long at all.
Let's go.
It's a pattern, but Paimon doesn't see why not. What do you think, Traveler?
I'd be interested in taking a look.
Then let's go. We'll take a boat over.
Oh, you mean the Aquabus, right? Like the Clementine line?
Oh, sorry. I meant our own boat. The Aquabus doesn't have a station near Poisson, so we'll use one of the Spina's boats.
What? I was questioning why one of the text options was gold. Sure, sounds good to me.
All right, follow me. I'll take you there.
Well, I'm not doing anything at the moment, so let's go.
The engineer is still doing a few routine safety checks. We can head out as soon as we get the green light.
So, Paimon has always wanted to ask. The 3 Aquabus lines are all named after people in your family, right?
Sure, I noticed that. The Navia line especially.
That's right. Callus and Navia are self-explanatory, while Clementine was the name that my mother went by.
If you provided the Mora to build the lines, then why isn't there even a dedicated line to Poisson? Spina di Rosula built all the lines, yet you still have to take a special boat just to go home. Paimon doesn't get it.
It's just special like
Well,
that.
what I heard is that most of our businesses don't actually use Poisson as a hub, so there was no real reason to build a line straight to Poisson. You are right that it is a bit strange, though. If you've already committed to build 3 lines, why not just add a 4th?
Yeah, that's what Paimon's saying. The Aquabus is so convenient, it's really a huge shame.
Well, it is what it is. You know what my father was like. Even I often struggled to figure out what was going on in his head.
Ah, mysterious man. Perhaps the rest of the Spina didn't see a point having the 4th line?
But that would only be the case if he cared about what others thought. My father was always really stubborn. Once he made up his mind, good luck getting him to change it. From what I've heard, the rights of all the other members of the Spina only went as far as giving him advice or suggestions, and no farther. That included my mother, too.
Ooh.
Huh. Well, that explains why you weren't on the greatest of terms with him.
Yeah, because I wouldn't just let him keep getting his way. He was just
We love a
not
man
very agreeable.
who knows
Boss,
what he
the
wants.
boat's ready. We can head out.
Let's go, Leslie.
All right, then let's head out.
Let's go. Very somewhat to Flora, Chapter Act 1. Oh, I couldn't even read what it
It'll
said.
be a while before we get to Poisson.
Okay, I didn't want
Let's
to.
keep talking.
Let's go.
Navia, what was your mother like as a person?
Girl.
Oh, Paimon, sorry. She totally forgot that you mentioned before that she passed away during childbirth, so you probably don't remember her at all.
Girl.
That's all right. I've heard many stories about her from the rest of the Spina. They've always said that they were sure we would have gotten along famously. While my papa was stiff like a board, my mother was supposedly super cheerful and funny. Their complementary personalities allowed them to make up for each other's flaws.
Oh, that's
My
cute.
father would run the businesses and expand our reach, while my mother would keep the peace and make sure that everyone was happy. Their work made sure that the Spina could grow and thrive.
Sounds like they were not just a well-matched couple, but fantastic business partners as well.
She would have
But
such a
those
lovely
are just
family,
stories and
even though they were
anecdotes
dead.
after all. It's hard for me to piece together a more complete or intimate picture of her. But sometimes, I'd still look at the Clementine line and wonder, would the Spina and Poisson still be what they are today had my mother survived? Silver once said that a name is a kind of inscription, a way to etch a memory into the world. When given a name, a
Silver
cold,
mentioned
inanimate object
he's
can
still
gain
talking
a
about
completely
her
new meaning.
late
So, I will always associate the
assistants?
line with her in my heart. Over
Partners
the
in
past few
crime.
weeks, I've also begun to appreciate how water can take in and hold our most intense feelings and memories, as well as how one may reflect on their past by watching the sea. I've lost many beloved people and memories to the sea. Even though I cannot stop for them and must continue to keep moving,
So true,
the
Queen.
fact won't change that they existed in my life and gave me the reason and motivation to move forward.
Do you miss them?
Always. But no matter what, we can't change the past. But I tell myself that I need to keep looking towards the future. Everyone, even my parents, have already overcome so many obstacles.
Exactly. Aspire to be like them.
Besides, I'm the president of Spina di Rosula. I've got to keep my chin up.
You need someone to talk to?
We've reached the shore. Let's go. I'll show you the new Poisson.
Navia, do you think she's doing alright?
Mentally, not really, but it's okay. She's always been having to cope with one thing or another.
Okay, Paimon supposes you're right. She's really been through a lot. It couldn't have been easy shouldering so much by herself.
Let's go! Run! Run, Navia! Oh my god, I'm yawning now. I should have slept more. But now, I am committed. What the flip? Oh. I missed it, guys. Please excuse me as we take a detour. Hello, Poisson. Bam. Ooh, looks nice. Looks like it hasn't aged a day. Hello, random man.
Boss, you're back!
Laurent.
Traveler and Paimon, welcome back to Poisson.
Welcome back to Poisson!
Oh, hey! Fancy seeing you again, Florent. Is it your turn to take care of Navia now?
Hey, I can totally take care of myself.
While that's going,
For the
I'm
time
gonna
being, I'll go around
try
without
fixing
any
up
attendance.
my...
We did hand over some of
and
Malus's
microphone
old
levels.
responsibilities to Florent, though. It's been really nice to have him around to help out.
Thank you for the compliment, boss. As you see, I've been working closely with the boss on rebuilding Poisson. Mr. Malus was an extremely capable and respected member of the Spina.
Wow, wow, wow.
I've got some really big
Wow,
shoes to
wow.
All right. There's no need to be so formal.
Wow.
Everyone's practically old friends by now. Were you waiting here for me? Did we manage to make any progress on the statue?
Yeah, we contacted a sculptor about the job. But they can't get started on sourcing a correctly sized block without knowing the design that we want to use first.
Sounds fine.
You're commissioning a statue?
So basically, we've been meaning to commission a statue of my parents in commemoration of everything they've done for the Spina and the town of Poisson. But since my father was known as callously unfaithful for the longest time, it would have been too controversial to commission a statue of him. Now that his name has been cleared, and the town is also being rebuilt, I thought this would be the perfect chance to actually realize this dream.
The funds to build the statue were
we're building a statue?
by the people of Poisson to show their appreciation for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus and everything they did.
Shouldn't navia be featured with them too?
Me? I'm just the newbie president that's running and causing everyone
Girl,
trouble.
give yourself more credit.
Maybe we can have this conversation again in a few decades, once I've done more for the town and the people.
Hey, there's no need to be so humble. Didn't you just help save the entire country?
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe that Boss should have a place on the statue.
Hey, if you keep inflating my ego like this, I might just float off into the sky with my parasol. Just kidding.
Oh.
There's no way that I'd accept that kind of compliment at face
girl.
value. At a minimum, I'd have to match what my father did for the people.
God, she's so humble. Well, if that's what you think, I think it'll just be a matter of time.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. I just don't think I'm ready yet. Anyway, Florent, now it's up to us to confirm the final design, right?
Mm-hmm. We can ask the sculptor to start looking for a good block once we've decided on the poses for Miss Clementine and Mr. Callus. But we haven't had any real discussions yet on the possible designs. I feel like I should get a few promising designs first, and then send them over to you to review.
There's no need for all that. Let's decide on a design right now. Hey, you! Come over here with me.
You? Oh, okay. Me?
Modeling a few poses, of course. Here, just pretend to be Callus, and I'll be Clementine. Didn't you say on the boat that Callus and Clementine sounded like great partners? Well, then there's no one better to fill this role than my most valuable partner. Florent, let's grab some reference shots.
You've got it, boss. I'll go get the camera.
Well, what do you think? Got any ideas?
Shouldn't you be running this show?
Well, I've actually discussed it a bit with Florent before, but I could never come up with any fresh or original ideas. It's probably because my idea of them is already kind of set in stone.
Ugh.
So, I want to pick your brain for a bit and see if you can come up with some new and interesting ideas.
Oh.
I'm all good here, boss. Feel free to start posing whenever.
Let's try looking out into the distance.
By that, do you mean as if we were standing on a boat and looking out at the sea? Sure, let's give that a try.
Whoa, you really remind Paimon of a captain and their first mate. Look over there, my dear Clementine. As you can see, every tree on that island is dripping with mora fruit.
Oh, Paimon.
But there's something off with the composition. This pose makes Mr. Callus look too tall next to the lady.
Oh, I see what you mean. Then let's swap.
Well, Paimon is a fan. A statue like this would look fantastic on a boat.
Wait, but we can't do that. Very few people would see the statue if we were to put it on a boat. This statue is meant to be
Put it
placed
like
in the town.
But then,
this
since
part where the
putting it in
fucking
town,
primordial
the whole
seawater
point
came
of
in.
the pose would be lost.
Oh, okay. We'll try to think of something else.
Okay, then let's try something imposing.
Imposing, huh? Oh, I've got it. Let's try this.
This pose! It makes me recall Sfina di Rosula's glorious golden age.
But isn't Clementine's pose a bit too bold and heroic? Was she really that kind of person? If we were to stick with this pose, maybe people would wonder if she was actually the real boss behind the scenes.
Well, tabloids did indeed speculate as much back in the day, but the Spina pulled a few strings and made both the report and the journalist disappear.
Oh my.
Oh, Paimon was just kidding! Please don't make Paimon disappear.
What Florent meant was that we asked the journalist to choose a new alias. You're right, though, that this may not accurately represent the image of her in our hearts. Let's try to come up with something else.
Okay, then why don't we just strike a happy pose?
A happy pose? You mean something like we were laughing together at a funny joke?
Would all that be able to come through with just a picture?
Would we even be able to tell what they are supposed to be laughing about?
Yeah, and that'd probably be a massive pain to sculpt as well.
Could one of you try striking a pose like you're talking while the other one laughs? That actually sounds pretty hard to pull off. Forget it, let's try something else.
Oh my god. Cunt. Power Soul would be hard.
We tried a bunch of different ideas, but none of them felt right. Paimon's all out of brain juice now, too.
Oh, don't worry. We still got a lot of reference shots out of the session, and each of them can be considered to be a souvenir in their own right. Let's just keep the ideas we tried as backups. Man, if I knew I was going to do a photo shoot with the traveler,
Oh.
I would have prepared a lot of outfits and props ahead of time.
I would have loved that.
Outfits! Oh, that's the errand I forgot back in the city. Do either of you still remember that girl? The girl I went to see with you two. Her name is Adele.
Adele, hello?
Remembers her. She was the one that we met while
I
investigating
remember
Mr.
you
Callis' case, right?
I always believed that her father Jacques was a good person.
Yes, that's exactly who I'm talking about. So, after the case, she was finally willing to talk to me, and she told me that she wanted to join the Spina too. I said that it's fine, but young children are not allowed to join the Spina. She will just have to wait a few years, and then we'll welcome her with open arms. Since she's still a child, though, she thought I was just trying to let her down gently. But how could I get her to believe that I meant what I said? In the end, I came up with an idea. I'd have a Spina uniform made and give it to her as a gift. But I got so busy and distracted in the city that I forgot to pick the uniform up. So I did forget something important after all.
Don't worry, boss. I can send someone to pick it up right away.
On the matter of the statue, we should still come up with a few more ideas for the design. I'll have to trouble you to source some for me.
We could have just done that from the start.
Oh, at least this way we got some cool pictures.
Yeah, you're right. They'll have some value as souvenirs at least.
Exactly.
Navia! Florent, guess who's back?
Hello? Who are you?
Huh? But aren't you supposed to...
Oh, well, if it isn't Coulter. Back already from the Fortress of Meripede?
That's right. I finally finished serving my time.
What the heck?
Gotta say, turns out I was a lot tougher than I thought. After I got out, I immediately made a beeline back to Poisson. You could say that familiar briny smell became a primal call, urging
So
me
you
to
just
forget
went in there
everything
with your
else and
suit?
just come back home.
What the heck
You
happened?
wouldn't believe how much I've missed Melissa's grilled fish. I dreamed about it every time I had to get a welfare meal down there underneath the sea.
It's good to have you back, Coulter. You look as well as ever.
And this guy is?
let me introduce you. This is Coulter, another of Spina di Rosula's members. He was found guilty and sentenced to the Fortress of Meripede some time ago.
Ah.
But, looking at it now, it was probably another one of Marcel's plots while he worked at the Confrérie of Cabrières.
Wait, Mr. Marcel? What do you mean? He was involved in some sort of plot?
He doesn't know.
Have you not heard anything at all about the water from the primordial sea case?
Well, I know that Fontaine got flooded, but then the water levels miraculously receded. I thought that was all there was to it and didn't care to ask for any more details. Do you mean Mr. Marcel was somehow involved with all that?
Oh, looks like we'll have to explain everything from the top. That case, a lot of things have happened in Poisson since then.
You could say
But
that.
First things first, let me introduce you to these two. They're my most trusted partners, and they've been with me through thick and thin. Now you could call them Spina di Rosula's VIP helpers.
Oh my
Oh, nice
goodness.
to meet you. I don't recall Navia ever generously complimenting anyone like that before. So you must be pretty amazing to get that from her.
Yeah, we are indeed pretty amazing. But we've been cool since before we even met.
we are indeed pretty amazing. Shut up, Paimon. I don't hate Paimon. I just like making fun of her. We just followed Navia's lead.
Humble again as always, I see. Even when I was totally sincere with my praise.
Nice. Spina di Rosula always attract great people. Oh, that reminds me. Where are Malus and Silver? Are they always by your side?
Oh no.
About that,
Coulter, a lot of things happened while you were gone. As you can see, even Poisson isn't quite the same as how it was before you left.
they lost their lives, keeping me safe during the flood.
What did you say? This isn't some kind of morbid welcome home prank, right? You're just scaring me on purpose because I don't know anything about what's
Read the
happening.
room, bro.
I'm sorry, but it's the truth. They weren't the only people we lost either. Many others, including Melissa, also lost their lives in the disaster.
Malus and Melissa, dead. They're just gone?
Yeah.
Malus. I was planning to give him a surprise gift once I ran into him again in town. I can't believe it.
It is unfortunate.
Hey, keep it together.
Malus and Coulter were friends for many years, and even served on many missions together during the early days of the Spina. I can understand how he feels.
Oh, let's sit down somewhere, so I can tell you everything that has happened while you were gone. Fair warning, there was a lot.
Okay.
Damn. Alright, let's go. I don't know where I'm going. Luckily, there isn't a right way to go. We just come up here. Turn around the corner there. Here we are.
All of this. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that those stories were real. It all really happened. Has the world gone mad?
Oh. Had I not personally experienced all those events, I would also have found them very difficult to accept.
I think you and I both feel the same way about the profound tragedy of Melusa's loss. And the sheer depravity of Marcel's actions.
I thought Mr. Marcel would always stand by the Spina. Everything he had, the Spina gave to him. It's unconscionable to have received all that, and yet still plot to kidnap and dissolve you for his insane research.
The good news is that the Confrérie of Cabriere is no more. Gone with them too is the entire synth manufacturing and distribution network. We finally closed the curtain on that long struggle.
Are you sure? But if Marcel wanted to rebel against us, he probably sent word in secret to Romeu.
Romu?
Huh. Not a name I've heard before either.
Florent should remember him. You see, there was once a major internal dispute regarding funding the construction of the Aquabus lines. Romeu was the leader of the faction that thought such a vast sum of mora would be better spent improving the town of Poisson. But Mr. Callis believed that an opportunity to collaborate with the court of Fontaine and the Fontaine Research Institute was hard to come by, and would allow us to build many valuable relationships. Not only would the Aquabus be a good business investment, it would also boost our reputation among the general populace, eventually paying us massive dividends down the line.
Guessing I didn't see
the two
any
couldn't
of that
come to an
profit.
agreement. Romeu ended up taking a lot of people with him when he left Spino di Rosula altogether, and the split was on extremely bad terms.
Ugh. And with Papa's stubbornness, I can definitely imagine how it must have gone down.
And of course, when he was suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous injustice, those relationships that he spent a fortune to build didn't help in the least.
Yeah, you could say it was the price he paid for sticking to his beliefs.
That couldn't have been the first time a dispute like that happened, right?
Oh, that's a good point. If Callus was really as stubborn as you say, then wouldn't he have argued with the rank and file all the time?
Oh yeah, it eventually became a thing that just happened on every day that ended with Y. But Navia, boss, you might not know this, but he wasn't always like that. He used to be a lot better with taking counsel. With him listening to our advice, and Ms. Clementine also frequently on our side, it was pretty smooth sailing for a good many years. But on the matter of the Aquabus, even Ms. Clementine completely stood by Mr. Callis'
Oh,
side.
they had such a lovely relationship.
Huh. I never knew. But from my perspective, Romeu's position had a lot going for it. Couldn't they have sat down and talked it out?
I think the Aquabus was just the straw that broke the camel's back. On that topic, they eventually came to a rather radical conclusion. They believed that Miss Clementine lost her ability to serve as an impartial mediator when she became pregnant with Callus's child.
So, they thought she had betrayed them?
What?
That doesn't make any sense. Before she was their mediator, my mother was also her own person, and a member of the Spina. She should have the right to take any side she wished.
Yeah, but to them, even taking a side was betrayal enough. They felt like their voices could no longer be heard once their sole mediator had gone over to the other side. Of course, Ms. Clementine then passed away, and Mr. Callis began to regard the completion of the Aquabus project as her final wish. With that, the last hope of reconciliation was gone.
So that's what happened.
From that point on, Romeu and his people cut ties with the Spina, and never gave us any kind of professional or personal courtesy ever again. Perhaps they've regarded us as enemies ever since they left. But even so, there is still no proof that they ever acted in concert with Marcel.
I've also heard that they aren't in a good financial position, so they've been lying low for a while. But as long as they exist, they'll continue to be a threat.
Huh. I think Coulter's got a point. Both Marcel and Romeu had my father in their sights for a very long time. Even though Marcel's faction has been dissolved, we still don't know anything about Romeu's whereabouts. If they're still trying to get revenge on us, with how distracted and vulnerable we are, now would be the best time.
Good thinking, boss. We should keep an eye on them at all times. I'll let my men know right away.
Thank you for that, Florent. And Coulter, thank you for telling me about this as well.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Do you have a moment right now? How about we go out for a walk? I've heard so many incredulous things today. I'm finding it a bit hard to calm down even now. I mean, to think that I'll just never see them again.
Ah, in that case, why don't we go back to the court? I can pick up Adele's uniform while we're there as well. It'll save Laurent's guys a trip. Want to come with me again, you two? You don't mind, do you, Coulter?
Oh, of course.
Let me
That's
just
fine by me.
quickly ban
Then
that.
let's go! Paimon feels like a lot's hinging on this visit.
We want to see Adele cheer up.
We really are the best of partners. Come on,
Sorry,
let's
everyone.
go.
I'll just quickly deal with this real quick.
Ugh, I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Shit, if only Waddles was here. Much easier. Mod view.
My time with Espina has taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon
Then
is
if it'll
worse than not
load.
carrying one at all.
Oh, well, they're gone now. Sorry about that, everybody.
Oh, oh, um, mm.
There we are. They're banned now. It has all been dealt with. Swiftly? I couldn't say. But it's okay. We're learning. Alright, okay. At least I know I can do that much. Let's just come up
Are
here.
we not taking the boat this time?
It's nice to walk from time to time, isn't it? Think of it as something like a hiking trip.
Ooh,
Once we're there, we can stay a few days before we return.
a place that I
Sounds
haven't
good.
been before.
I haven't walked this road in a long time.
I haven't been here yet. Let me just wipe that up.
Yeah. Fire! Well, with shadows of fate. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Hiya! Coming at ya! Cha! Ah!
Nice.
Oh, what a stroke of good luck!
Now we just have to come around this way. Oh, and there's another chest down here. And I'm being shot at again. Just come up this way. Here we are.
Well, we've walked far enough for now. Let's take a break. Since we're out for a walk, we shouldn't stress too much about the destination.
I've grown old, so I'm not as fit as before. It's a good thing that at least my work down in the fortress was quite the workout.
Well, Paimon thinks you're doing great. We didn't have to slow down for you at all.
Back in the days before the aquabus lines were built, we often had to hike north with our goods, then catch a boat to the court. Malus and I must have traveled this way hundreds of times. When we were tired, we would lay down for a while on the grass, and when we were hungry, we'd catch a fish or two. The Spina was still on the rise back then. Mr. Callus was generous, and everyone had the chance to strike it rich, so of course we all worked really hard. And now, in the blink of an eye, the aquabus lines have been built, and this road has fallen into disuse.
I don't really think that's a bad thing, though.
Oh, I know. I was just being a little nostalgic.
Then let's stay here a bit longer. Anyone want snacks?
Oh, is this another chance to try some of Navia's macarons? Paimon's been dreaming of them.
Yep, I figured you wouldn't say no to a few more. Oh, wait. Let me check if I have all the ingredients. Malus and Silver used to take care of tasks like this. Okay, the stove's looking good. And as for the ingredients, seems like we're all out of flour and sugar, the two most important ingredients of all.
Should I go get some?
Oh, would you? Oh, but it would be too much to ask you to go on a trip just for those.
We should contribute to making the macaron too. Don't worry, we cook out in the wild all the time, so she should have some stuff on hand.
Oh, that's great. Then I'll leave the ingredient gathering to you. As long as we have some sweet flours and wheat, I can start the baking.
Then I'll go look for some boxes nearby for a makeshift table and chairs.
Great. Then I'll prep the stove.
Yeah, let me
Let's
just
get
look
to
through
work,
my
everyone.
infinite bag of holding, huh? I'm seeing double.
How did it go? Did you find the ingredients?
Yes, I did. I've had them on me for approximately 3 years.
You've all done your part. Just leave the rest to me.
Whoa, these macarons look and taste magnificent! Your cooking is as good as ever, Navia.
Boss's baking skills have always been famous. Everyone in the Spina knows how exceptionally talented she is.
Oh, it's just a hobby. There's no need to praise me for it like that.
Have you two seriously never considered joining us? You're so close to the boss, and she obviously trusts you with all her heart, so...
There's still some important things we must do.
Oh, I see. Is that why you have to always stay on the road?
You just happened to walk in on our little reunion. It's actually been quite a while since we last spent time together. Adventurers never stay in one place for long. The name of Spina di Rosula would just tie them down. Besides, after everything we've been through together, I'm sure our hearts would remain intertwined even if we found ourselves on opposite sides of the world.
Navia's right.
Even if Paimon was far beyond the horizon, she'd still remember the delicious taste of Navia's macaron.
I understand now. And I am very lucky indeed to have been graced with the chance to meet the two of you. I will endeavor to make the most of this short yet fortuitous encounter, and enjoy every moment we spend together.
We've got no wine
Yeah.
with us, but let's still toast with water. In celebration of this moment.
Yeah. Rah! I see Taylor Swift. Hi, Waddles. I thought I heard something just now. Was it just some small critter?
Hey,
Yeah, hi,
hey,
Waddles.
quick,
Yeah,
get
we're
out
doing
of the
Taylor
house.
Swift's story quest right now. I kind of missed having you here, Waddles. I just got a viewer bot just cutely promote themselves in chat. I had to ban them myself. Which, I probably shouldn't take my mods for granted, but like, oh well. Good morning, Waddles. Uh-oh, sorry, love. I was sleeping. It's okay. Don't stress. I should probably get some more sleep myself. But you know what? I'm here streaming Genshin Impact. But, okay. Did you eat breakfast yet, Waddles? Or was the first thing you did when you wake up like, just come to my stream? Oh, I need to get some more water. Alright. Cheers. Why did I say it like that? Cheers.
May your travels go smoothly. May the Spina continue to grow. And may our friendship last until the end
I'm
of time.
eating right now. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. What you eating?
All set? Let's move out then. I asked some old acquaintances
It's
in
raining.
town to make Adele's uniform, so we should be able to pick it up right away.
America.
Hey there!
I don't know what compelled me to do that. Oh well, what's said is done. I've
Finally! The rain
discovered
has
that I'm
stopped.
probably a little too addicted to Monster Hunter. Like I've been playing so much Monster Hunter in the last 2 days because of the fucking Mizutsune plate. You're eating leftover crumb steak? Oh my god, I love that. Really? I had no idea. Shut the fuck up. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or if you're being genuine there. But I will just assume you're being sarcastic here. Shut the fuck up. Respectfully. Ah, shit, I don't have any, like, food. Except for, like, Layla's, I guess. Let me just shove that down everyone's throats. Is it you two that I have to talk to? No, not quite. Down this way. Ah, there we are. My sister heard you say shut the fuck up and she repeated it. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
Of Spina de Rosula.
Hold on.
I must say, your generous patronage is the one thing
I
keeping
am
me from
so
going bankrupt.
so sorry. I did not think that your sister was in the same room as you. Okay, I need to be family friendly now. I'm sorry. It's fine, I probably should wear earphones. I simply will be careful of my language now. I'm sorry. I should have been doing that from the start. But tell your sister that I said hi and that you should not be repeating the words that I say. Unfortunately, Kadamza VT is not a great role model. To young children, at least. She's like climbing on me. Oh my gosh, mountain climber.
Nonsense. We all know what a talented businesswoman you are. No, and don't forget, she's the boss now.
She's a girl boss, is what she is.
My mistake, my mistake. I just got so used to calling her Demoiselle. Are you here for the uniform?
Yep. I forgot to drop by earlier when I was running errands around here.
I didn't expect Demoiselle to come and pick it up in person. It's just a uniform after all. Any of your folks
She's
could've
too
come
busy
instead.
watching TV saying,
Navia's always liked to take even small things
hat.
seriously.
I tried to tell her it's a bad word.
That's not the only reason I'm here. We mostly just needed a walk to clear our heads. There are few things more uplifting than taking the first step on a new journey.
Just let her say her phonetics.
The boss has
Just
got
let
a
her say
point.
hat.
Going on a trip with friends is always better than staying cooped up at home.
Very well. Please, wait here while I retrieve the uniform for you.
Can someone remind Paimon again why Adele wants to join the Spina?
Hello from the
She
other
hasn't given me any concrete reasons.
side.
All she says is that she really looks up to me. After we cleared her father's name, she became a lot more cheerful and outgoing. It's probably because she now knows for sure that her father was never a bad person. She said she used to be terrified of Pop.
There's a
So,
man
as a
spying
result,
on us.
She found all the rest of the Spina super scary as well. But the Spina is very different now. She mustered up the courage to talk to me, and felt like I could really understand her.
The two of you have contended with similar circumstances.
Yeah, you could say that. By uncovering the truth about the case, I was able to give her closure at the same time. She said that she wanted to become someone like me. Someone who could lend a hand to others, instead of standing still and waiting for others to help her.
Okay, girl boss.
From the sound of it, she'll be a wonderful addition to the Spina.
I think so too. But for now, let's focus on giving her a great atmosphere to grow and thrive. She can commit to us once she's older, and can really make that decision for herself.
I wasn't just hearing things.
Is something up, Traveler?
Someone's tailing us.
Huh? Tailing? Oh, Paimon's coming.
Oh,
I'll go check it out too.
at least we aren't
Coulter,
pulling a
please
fucking
hold on to this for me.
Shutaki. I'm sorry. At least we
Alright.
aren't pulling a Makoto Naegi. By not telling anyone. Come here.
Saw them too. They headed up.
I feel my phone starting to get hot. Hey.
We knew you were going to be difficult.
Seems like if we want them to talk, we're gonna need to teach them a lesson first.
Yeah, let's gun him down.
Brothers, there's no need to skulk in the dark anymore. Let's take them out!
We'll just shoot you. Boom. Ah, why am I using this trial navia?
Feeling lucky?
Let me just shoot him to death. They're not that strong. What are they gonna do? Hit me? No, I'm a woman.
Coming at ya.
F him up. Thank you. I did. I shot him to death.
Now, talk. Who are you? And why were you tailing us?
Oh my god, the other guy's like straight up dead.
I think we'll let you off easy if you keep silent.
Oh. Recognize your situation and don't entertain any fantasies of escape. Come on, Martini.
How did it go, boss? Are any of you hurt?
If you thought they stood any chance against us, you were sorely mistaken.
Exactly.
Anyway,
We're better.
stop playing tough and start talking. There won't be any room for negotiation once the Maison Gardiennage gets involved.
Not the Maison
We're looking
Gardinage.
to get vengeance on Spina di Rosula. We were discovered and can't beat you in a fight. We admit it. We lost.
Or
Get
what?
revenge? Wait, you're not Romeu's followers, are you?
you
actually
hate
know
you
that
hate
name?
the former leader, so
But if you
you
do,
decide
then
to get
surely you should
vengeance on
understand why we
the
hate you so much.
offspring. She did nothing to you. She was a child when you left. She has the same blood. She. Look, I'm just imagining them like absolutely loathing like the child version of her.
Indeed.
Like they probably have
you haven't
like
got the faintest hope of winning right now.
slander posters of her everywhere.
We were out drinking when we saw Navia. But we decided to follow you guys and look for an opportunity to really mess up your day. Too bad you guys messed up ours first.
Haha, you're lying.
Huh?
You followed us all the way here.
You're pretty sharp. But so what? We didn't do anything. And now
We
it should
didn't
be
do
pretty
anything.
obvious that we
Shut
can't
up.
do anything to you anyway.
You're
Seems
living
like
such
that. We can take
sad
this off.
lives if you're dedicating your entire
the truth
life
go to our heads.
to ruining the life of one person.
Listen.
You're 3
Callus
people.
is long dead. No matter what happened in the past, I want to be able to start things anew.
Yeah.
I am the current president of Spina di Rosula. If your boss wants to talk with me, I'd be happy to meet with him.
Stand
I
your
won't
ground,
press
Queen.
charges for your attack. That should also help demonstrate my sincerity.
I understand. Thank you. I'll let our boss know.
But if you so much as think about pulling something like this again, I won't be so lenient next time.
Oh my god!
Understood?
Miss
All
Girl
right.
is entering her
get it.
reputation era.
Come on, let's go.
Are you sure it's okay to just let them go like that, Navia?
I don't want to inherit my father's grudges, too. Moreover, when it comes to the Aquabus, I don't think what my father did was entirely correct either. If the other side is willing to talk, I'm happy to open the door for a reconciliation. Opportunities for new beginnings are all around us.
That's why I love
I support
Navia.
Boss's decision as well. The concept of an eye for an eye is a primitive practice that has no place in today's Spina di Rosula.
Yes. Plus, we already know that they're strapped for cash. If their financial situation is that dire, they don't have what it takes to challenge us. So this may be the best time to talk. I still think
They're
we
just
should keep an eye out
sad.
for Romeu's folks, though.
That's
If he
depressing.
decides to ignore the warning I gave his
If that's
men,
what they're dedicating their entire
then we could
lives
still
to.
have a fight on our hands.
Yeah, those guys definitely didn't look like big fans of yours.
They're not Swifties.
I'd rather things not go that far, since, though we haven't talked to each other for years, once upon a time we were all a part of the Spina di Rosula family.
Yep, that's how I feel as well. Anyway, now that we've sent them packing, we don't have to worry about those guys anymore. It's getting late already, so why don't we stay the night in the Fleuve Cendre? We can head back to Poisson tomorrow. I'll also ask someone to write Florent a letter and inform him of everything that happened here today, so he can increase security around Poisson and be on guard against any suspicious individuals.
Do we have to stay in the Fleuve Cendre again? Even the pillows there smell like seaweed.
Girl, don't say that in
Sorry,
front of their
that's
manager.
just what happens when you live near water and don't get much sunlight. Poisson's pretty much the same though, so I've long since gotten used to it. We can still go out in the evening for some grilled fish and drinks though. Bet you there'll be people singing sea shanties too. How
Sea
does that sound?
shanties.
Huh. That does sound pretty cool. Okay, Paimon's on board now. Let's go. Paimon wants to sing too.
Thin as melon corn with sugar and tea and rum. One day with the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's go. Give us some draw. You know what I appreciate about the English voice cast, like with the later patches? They take well, most of them at least take the effort to try and like pronounce the names correctly. Especially Paimon's voice actor. Manty Shrimp TTV, what are you doing here? Hi! What the heck are you doing here? What is your business? State your business! Not gonna lie, I wanna make more cookies. Oh, you should. I'm not forcing you. The crinkles were really good.
Oh,
Where are we? We are in the sewers, basically. Did you eat it all? Did you? What is the details? Give us the deets. Talkie mushrooms.
Adventuring underground is way more fun than I thought.
I'm here to support my favorite Twitch.tv
I really
streamer.
want to go traveling.
I thought
Mind
Waddles
where
was
we
your
go,
favorite
as long as I
Twitch.tv
have my
streamer.
friends with me.
I didn't. My family did. But at least that lets them. At least that lets you know it's good, right? It means you did a good job on them.
Adventuring underground is way more fun than I thought.
I could have too. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh.
Oh, that's sad. I want to cook them less next time.
Coming back
You're so
here
real for that.
does feel like this place is starting to grow on Paimon. If you think about it, it would be kind of weird if the Spina's base at the court was some super luxurious building like the Palais Mermonia.
Totally. Right
Manti
on
kept
the
them in the
money,
oven for
Paimon.
2 extra minutes.
Although, of
Ah,
course,
is that why they were
with the
like slightly
continued growth
crispier?
of the Spina,
Well, that's not that
Papa wanted
much.
Poisson to
It's not even that
eventually grow
long.
into a metropolis, not unlike the court. He was a very ambitious man, who rarely looked behind or beneath him. For better or worse, that always made him stand out from the crowd.
And that's also why people hated him just as much as they loved him.
All right. Why don't you go wait for me
Oh,
at
it
the
said
restaurant?
12
I'll go do
minutes.
some prep
I
and I'll
left
get
it in
someone
for
to tidy
10
up your room
minutes.
while I'm at it. You can use the same room.
Things are getting heated
remember
in
the
the
room number,
baking
yeah?
department.
Yep.
Things are getting heated in the cookie
There's so
fandom.
many rooms here after all.
And my fork went
Did
straight
I just
through
hear
like it
someone
was still
taking a dig
liquid.
at Fleuve Cendra? I'll tell my guys to stuff your pillows full of actual seaweed right now.
Oh, Paimon,
So I
sorry!
was like, guess
He's
I'll do
not
12.
mercy, Navia. If you
I
do
see.
that, then Paimon really won't be able to sleep at all.
I was just kidding. Be on your way now.
Supposed to be soft. Yeah, they're supposed to be more like a brownie consistency. They're supposed to be more chewy. It was a fucking liquid. It was
My
an
time with the
effing
Spina
liquid.
taught me that carrying an unreliable
Well,
weight
maybe try
is
putting
worse
it in
than
for
not carrying
11
one at all.
minutes. Let's go a compromise here. If it's too liquidy at 10 minutes and it's slightly crunchy at 12 minutes, then put it in for 11 minutes. If you let it cool down, it would have been fine.
Oh,
True.
um,
I realize that now. I'll leave y'all to it. Let's sit inside, I guess. The bar? The banquet. So it's just in here? Let's... Oh, just there. Okay. We will compromise, just as Dom says. 11 minutes. The good news is, though, I have enough ingredients to make
hello?
3 more
Are you
batches.
asleep yet?
Oh my goodness! Y'all should drop off somewhere to me. I'll probably just make 1 more batch and give some to work. Ah, fair. Did something happen?
Oh no, not at all. I just figured that since we don't get to enjoy nights like these very often, we should try to enjoy it to the fullest.
And just
Wanna go
leave
fishing?
Paimon out?
I've got some rods and lures ready.
Oh, so that's the prep you were talking about.
Oh, goddammit, Paimon! The titas at your work will
Hopefully
be
I didn't
proud.
wake you or anything.
Who is she? This is Taylor Swift. She's the newest character that they added as a playable character, and also the character that I rolled for. What is happening in Genshin? A lot has happened in Genshin. It would probably take me Oh, that's Taylor Swift. Did Bottles tell you about Genshin Taylor Swift? Did you get it? I did get Taylor Swift.
I knew it.
I
You
got
really
her
are
twice.
my best partner. Okay, let's
Unfortunately,
go.
my
To the
pulls were
fishing
kind of
spot.
disastrous, so I would have been able to get 2 more of her if if my luck wasn't that bad. But oh well. Here she is. This is Taylor Swift, or Navia. That's technically her name. But to make it easier for my non-Genshin friends, I call her Taylor Swift. God damn. Yay, Taylor Swift. She's my queen. Alright. Let's go fishing with Taylor Swift. Well, the only way we can get through there is through the fucking water, so. Oh yeah, they added underwater exploration! So now we can, like, fully, like, swim underwater. Yeah. Let's go. Then we jump up. Stick the landing. Let's go. WTF underwater swimming? Yeah.
When you're using a fully automatic rod.
What's the problem? Lots of people in Poisson use rods like these.
Girl fishing.
But shouldn't fishing be all about, you know, attentively watching the float and then excitedly reeling in the catch when you finally hook something?
Well, that's one way
Genshin
to
is
enjoy
getting
fishing.
big. I don't
What
know
do
if
you
you have
think,
the space
Traveler?
on your phone. Honestly, me neither. There's one more character that I want to pull for on my other account. Yeah, I have 2 accounts. And what about it? So, I was thinking once I get that character, I think that's when I'll quit Genshin. Maybe I'll sell my accounts, who knows? Maybe I can earn a solid bank. As much as I'll never want to play Genshin, I gotta admit, it's a high quality game. Exactly! Like, I don't... One thing I will never understand about, like, Genshin not likers, is that they never admit that it's, like, actually a solid game. It's okay, I have 3 blocks through first account and I'd argue that's worse. Are you saying that to your inner demons? No, but I probably should leave Genshin in the past. I'll be downloaded again when the new nation comes out. How about that? But yeah, I honestly probably could earn like a solid bank off of these accounts if I sold them. Like, I don't know what their estimated value would be, but just imagine the money that I would get, right? Think about it. I like Paimon's method. Manual all the way, or automation is more efficient. I feel like I'm being asked what kind of car I drive. In that case, automation, but like... Ooh, paycheck. Exactly. I'm a small business owner. Yeah, I'll use my my small business owner skills that I used for my Nookazon era when I was on Nookazon. And then you know, whenever I mention Animal Crossing, whenever I mention Animal Crossing to one of my friends, she always keeps bringing up that I used to trade my villagers on there, and then she like accused me of being involved in the slave trade. Like, no, they're not slaves. It really is just what car do you want? Yeah, I feel like I'm being asked what car I drive. I guess Paimon's a manual girly and Navia's an automatic girly. But I'm also an automatic girly. But like Paimon's like a real one. They're not slaves, they're not people. Exactly! That's what I keep saying! They don't feel things. Exactly, they're just there to have a good time. And I give them a goddamn good time. Okay, but automation is more efficient. Boop. Oh, nearly pressed the wrong one.
That's how I feel as well. To me, I'm happy as long as I catch some fish.
Exactly. Gotta be
Honestly,
able to get from
Paimon's
point A to
mainly
point
checked
B.
at
I
how
don't
much
need
energy you still have
the
at this
gear
hour.
shift.
Usually by this time of night, it's a struggle for Paimon to even keep her eyes open.
Huh. It might just be something that runs in my family.
That's a thing?
I'm sure you'd get even sleepier if I delved more deeply into it.
No,
Anyway,
delve into
I was
it.
just thinking about how grateful I am to my mother, as well as the rest of the Spina.
Your mother?
My father
But
always
you
had a
are
lot of
mother.
unrealistic expectations for
You're
me.
my mother.
But the more that he tried to get me to become like him, the less I wanted to listen to what he had to say. My mother never had those kinds of expectations, though. I've heard that she had only one wish for me, which was that I would have a happy and secure childhood. All the members of the Spina greatly respected her wish, so no matter what I did as a child, they were happy to humor me. Can you imagine? Whenever my father wanted to scold me for something I'd done, everyone would form up into 2 rows and just stand silently and listen to him rant. Maloose and Silver were always there too. No matter what Papa yelled, nobody else would say a word. Eventually, Papa must have recognized scolding me over trivial matters was pointless, because he eventually stopped getting on my case so often.
Paimon would have never guessed.
Yeah. Looking back on it now as an adult, I can hardly believe how patient and kind everyone was. When I was young, I often thought that I could do whatever I wanted, because there'd always be someone there to clean up after me. But once,
Privileged
I
childhood.
saw Maloose come back wounded. He wouldn't tell me how he'd been injured, but I could tell it had something to do with me. I learned then that there's always a cost to making a mistake. The more you care about those around you, the more you should
White
care about
privilege.
doing the right thing.
White hair,
best of your
blue
abilities.
eye, white hair,
Because-
blonde hair, blue eyes.
If you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences.
See, that's why when we play Lethal
and
Company,
when that time comes,
I set my
those
color
most
to
precious
white,
to
like
you
get that white privilege.
really will throw
But that
themselves in front
hasn't
of you.
come yet. So clearly
And pay the
there's
price
some
for
kind
your
of other
mistakes.
gripe. What the fuck is in the background? That red thing? What red thing? Like the weird flower thing on the left side? You need blonde hair, bestie. Let me just well, I already have white hair. In the corner. Wait, right? That's Paimon! That's Paimon! Are you talking about Paimon kind of just floating there aimlessly? It must still be really hard for you. Oh, I thought it was like a rat or something. Well, you're not wrong.
Sorry. Sorry. I shouldn't have brought that up. I wasn't planning to talk about
No,
sad things
it's
tonight.
okay.
Basically,
This is a
I
no
was just
judgment
saying
zone,
that the
especially
nurturing
for
atmosphere
you.
of the Spina must have been my mother's legacy, rather than my father's. And if that's the only way that I can continue to feel her love, then I'd like to pass that warmth on.
Is that why you let
Hey,
those guys
Voddles, are
go
you doing
today?
anything later?
Mm-hmm.
You want to play Danganronpa later?
Although, maybe there's a part of not wanting to repeat the mistakes of the past. I want to be reasonable, at least. Hey, look! I think you've got something on the line!
Oh my gosh. We caught
Wait,
something.
why isn't the rod automatically reeling it in?
Oh,
I have
there must
sweet
be
and
something
sour
wrong
pork.
with how I installed the mechanism.
Nice.
It was my first
Eat
time putting
well.
one of those rods together. We can't let it get away. Come on, you two. Let's catch it.
You want Paimon to help too?
Teamwork. Depends if my sister wants to go out and I go to walk in the backyard later, but I should be free. Okay. Just let me know. Because we're halfway through the
You
trial.
didn't attach a hook to your line?
Bro, what?
Stop wasting time! The boss ain't gonna wait all day. We'll go ahead with the operation tomorrow. Do with that
They're
information as you wish.
colluding! I keep getting My Little Pony creepypasta.
Well, your rod was missing a part too, so
look,
I guess
coming
that
back
makes
to
up for it.
that moment in time was not
If
on
we're
my
just talking
2024
about the
bingo
number of missing
cards.
parts
Like,
here.
what do you mean we're making,
Never mind, what
like,
really
with the
counts.
rise of analog horror, we're bringing back My Little Pony
Alright,
analog
go to
horror?
bed.
Like, no,
I had
we
a
do
great
not
time
need that
today.
again.
Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
I'm glad that I don't get that on my For You page.
Ah, so how
No,
was
I'm
last
so
night?
excited about
Did you
though.
get a good night's sleep?
Paimon
Day
joked that she
100
danced with the
of
sea
not
stars,
washing my
so
hair.
you could
That
say
girl.
it was stellar. Get it?
Huh.
Navia is done with Paimon's shit. And rightfully so. Same.
I didn't know you had such
Oh,
a great sense of humor.
I'm so... Can't wait for that day. I heard that I might turn into day
Anyway,
200,
let's
but
head
that can
out.
be a lie.
I'll arrange
Day
for a boat to take us back
200?
to
Oh
Poisson.
no.
I'm sure Adele will be happy to see you two again.
Paimon hopes she'll really appreciate your gift.
I hope so too.
Oh my god, we got the automatic fishing line as a furnishing item. That's so weird.
Ugh, I really want to go traveling.
Alright, let's got a poisson. Poisson. Run, Taylor Swift, run. Oh no, I fell. Oh, let's just give her a moment to recover. Hi, Navia. Hey, girl. You're so pretty.
Witness my
Oh.
great undertaking.
I did not mean to do that. Oh well.
Burst forth.
Work smarter, not harder.
Adele, we're back. We brought you a gift from the court too.
Ow.
Oh, thank you so much, boss.
Don't call her boss, okay, Adele? Just Miss Navia would be fine.
Oh, it's all right. I don't mind. Besides the gift, I've also got another surprise.
We are a
Guess
gift?
who's here?
It's been a while.
Hello again.
Oh, it's you two. It has been a while indeed. Thank you so much for your help on Jacques' case. I've heard that you also helped save all of Fontaine. You're truly just like the great heroes of legend.
You're really amazing. And if Miss Navia's your friend, then she must be super amazing too. What's in this thing? Can I look?
Have a look. Open, girly.
Of course. Go ahead.
It's her own uniform.
Oh, it's a Spina di Rosula uniform. Is it for me? But isn't it a bit big?
Well, it's a gift for future you. When you first told me that you were interested in joining the Spina, I was overjoyed. But it's the Spina's responsibility to protect everyone as well. Being a member means becoming involved in all kinds of dangerous situations. And since you're still young, I don't want your mom to have to worry about your safety. So, I turned you down then by telling you that you'll have to wait until you're older. But this uniform is a promise that you can join us once.
Oh, so that's it.
What if she grows up and she
so
doesn't
much,
want to be
Miss
part of the
Navia.
Spina
I'll
anymore?
work hard and
What if she
clap
does?
as
What if she does
fast as I
that? What does she
can.
do?
But you can't really grow up faster by working hard. You've got to be patient.
Everyone, I'm really grateful that you remembered my daughter's wish and took it seriously. Thanks to the protection of the Spina, even though her father's no longer with us, we've still felt plenty of warmth and security.
Oh, it's the least we could do. As long as you live in Poisson, even if you're not an official member, you're still part of the family.
Boss!
Why did the
Huh?
music cut out?
Is something up, Florent?
I've got something urgent to report. Romeu and his folks have gathered outside Poisson and even shipped in a huge pile of explosives.
Airstrike.
What? Explosives? What do they want?
What do you
It
mean?
seems
What?
like they've been planning this for some time. We started investigating as soon as we received your letter yesterday. But Romeu and his folks must have gotten wind as well, because they abandoned their former posts.
I
before
don't know
we
how
could
they're
even
trusting
check on
that
them.
thin ass
We
metal.
investigated their tracks and found out
They're
that they're
just
after
super
Poisson.
lightweight, I guess.
Could they have smartened up since we caught them red-handed at the court?
Seems like they've got no interest in sitting down and talking at all. We should have gone straight to the Maison Gardiennage.
Sorry, I underestimated the situation. Well, too late now, I suppose. Florent, where are they keeping their explosives?
On the
Navia
hill to
literally
the
has
east of
like
Poisson, near the Clementine line.
no. Like literally everyone hates her because her overfather.
They want to blow up the Clementine line?
I'm sorry.
Certainly sounds like it.
Romeu and his followers hate the Spina and everything to do with Callus. And the Aquabus was the source of their contention. If they manage to blow up the Aquabus line, all that rubble will come crashing down the hill and straight into Poisson.
Are they insane? There's tons of innocent people in Poisson.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but they are very they're extremists in their beliefs.
Yeah. If they've been planning this for ages, they're definitely not going to let this opportunity slip by. We have to issue an evacuation order to the townspeople and get them as far away from the entrance as possible.
I
That
don't know
should
if I'm
save
allowed
them
to
from
say
the
it,
worst of it.
but that
Let's
is
get
all I'll
everyone
say.
onto our ship.
They are
That should be the safest place.
extremists in what they believe. Very
My dear partner,
extreme.
Can I leave the Clementine line to you?
Yes,
The
of course,
explosives
girly.
do go off. Not only would the people of Poisson be in danger, any aquabuses using the line would plummet to the ground. Let's stop their insanity first, then settle the score with them.
Got it.
Leave it to us, Navia. Please stay safe too.
Let's go, you two. We've got to act fast. Miss Coralie, please take Adele to the ship.
Assassination!
Watch out, boss!
Okay, Julius Caesar.
What do you think you're doing, Coulter?
I thought all the annoying little hindrances had left, but I still couldn't get rid of you.
You mean this was all a trick? So that you'd be left alone with me?
I thought I put on D&D on.
Coulter, are you with
Hold on, I might
Romeo
have to.
too?
I think I just accidentally doxed myself. I might have to.
I get it now.
Might have to
You
unpublish that.
knew about their plans all along. You only told us they were doing badly so that we'd drop our guard.
Not quite. Though I share their positions on some issues, I've never cared for
Y'all
some
didn't see that.
radical ideas. And that's because, out of the entire Spina di Rosula, I only hate you. Only you, Navia.
What did she
Better
do to
stay
you?
close to me.
See what? Exactly.
Romeo promised me that he would leave Poisson alone if I could just take you out. But it was like you were glued at the hip to that pesky traveler. You never gave me a chance
And what
to
did
make
she
my
do?
move.
Exactly.
Romeo has
Like,
lost
fucking
his
breathe.
patience. I didn't have to be here today, you know. But I swore that I'd kill you, even if it meant being buried with you in the rubble.
Why?
Only someone as clueless about the past as you would ask such a foolish question. You never saw the heyday of Spina di Rosula, nor did you ever live through the golden age of Poisson.
Is that not what she's trying to recreate?
I saw it all with my own eyes, and then I had to watch it all die, little by little. And it was all because of you, Navia. Clementine died because of you. Callus died because of you. Malus and Silver died because of you. And so many more dead. Everyone
What could
dead,
she have
all
done?
because of you.
What could she do?
So the shock
Fucking
and grief you showed us before.
just stop
was
the
in Act
water
Two?
from coming out?
Now you're catching
Fucking
on.
stop
I
whoever
heard Malus
killed
was
her
dead
father
the
and mother.
moment
Like,
I got out.
she,
Did
like,
you know?
what,
Down there in
she
that
couldn't do
blasted
anything.
fortress, I spent a
She was a
long
child.
time thinking about what happened and resolving to apologize to Malus as soon as I got out. Back then, because of that
Her mother
octopus,
died
we
in
had a huge
childbirth.
fallout.
And
I
then
was
her
convinced that all he
father
cared about was
got
loyalty,
killed.
and that he had completely lost his
I think it
capacity
was
for critical
either
thinking.
trying to
The years
from an
passed by in
assassination
a blur
attempt.
After that. I thought
And
I
then
finally
Malus and
begun to
Silver, who were
understand
her
him, and that he
assistants,
could help me
they
relive
died
the
in
good
a
old
natural
days again.
disaster.
But then he
A
died.
natural
And it was
disaster!
because of you again, Navia. It's always because of you.
What, the primordial seawater? She did not start that!
I once loved the Spina and Poisson more than anyone else. But what is left now of either
Yeah,
besides
she
death
was one
and
of like,
ruin?
she said,
Single-handedly
rise, evil
destroyed
water that killed
everything
everyone,
that was
rise!
beautiful.
Like, yeah,
Everything
as if
I've
she
ever
was the one that
loved.
started the fucking uprising.
Don't listen to him, boss. He's just spouting nonsense.
He literally
Have
is.
you ever considered that maybe the people around you don't actually care about you at all? Have you ever considered that maybe you only get respect because you're Callus and Clementine's child?
She may be a
that you've
Nepo
never done
baby,
anything
but
worthy,
she's more
that
than
you're
a
just
Nepo
big
baby.
nothing? Have you ever considered that maybe people don't stay in Poisson because of you, but only because they have such beautiful memories of the past before you came?
Because if you do falter, there'll inevitably come a time when you'll have to face the consequences. And when that time comes,
Flashback.
those most precious to you really will throw themselves in front of you and pay the price for your mistakes. Yeah,
Girl,
Looking
those
back on
are
it
not
now
your
as an adult,
mistakes.
I can hardly believe
They're just
how
insane.
patient and kind everyone was. But is that really why they support me? Is their kindness
Their kindness
Really?
is real. We are Swifties
Shut
for
your mouth.
life.
I, for one, really like Miss Navia, and my mom loves her too.
Yeah, Adele. You tell him.
I don't know how to explain it, but I like her, and that's that.
I'm sure Mr. Malus would be extremely disappointed in you right now. You've somehow managed to pin the blame for every mistake and tragedy in our history on the boss herself.
Yeah,
out of the
because
way,
she
Paul.
was the one
I
who
don't
made
wanna
that evil
hurt you.
water rise.
You're gonna have to. Boss, there's no time for this. Stop hesitating and get out of here before you get buried.
Maybe you think you're being the realist by painting the history of the Spina and Poisson like this. But the love that I felt from everyone was just as real. I felt it. They've helped me get to where I am. And even now, I will continue to believe in that love. So let me show you just how much I love the
Let's
Spina
gun
di
you
Rosula.
down! Airstrike!
Hey there! Cha! Ow! I'm feeling lucky! Ah! Ah! This one's got your name on it! Ah! A proper send-off! From the
This is
Spina,
child's play.
Feeling lucky! Ah! Ah! Ha-ha! Hey there!
GG easy. And they're dead.
Florent, I'll leave the town to you. Summon the other members and help with the evacuation of the townspeople. If you find any of Coulter's accomplices, subdue them quickly, and don't give them the chance to harm any ordinary civilians. I can't allow my partner to face the danger on the Clementine line alone.
Got it, boss. I'm on it. Are you okay, Navia?
I don't know, but I have to go.
He's so strong. My queen.
Let's hurry up there. We have to. If they're gonna blow up the waterway, they must have planted the explosives next to the support pillars.
Oh, there's a time limit. Oh no.
Teamwork is.
That is not what I meant to do. Oh no. Gun him down.
Hey there!
Get out of my way.
Ah! Cha!
God help, my sister is watching Coco Melon. Oh, that's tragic. I'm sorry.
Attack! That's the way. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
They certainly brought a lot of muscle. They're really slowing us down. But if we're meeting resistance, we must be heading in the right direction.
Ah! Coming at ya! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ah! Coming at ya! Cha! Ah! Ah!
Whack. Why was one of the kids in Coco Melon named
These must be the
Yo-Yo?
explosives, right?
Yo-Yo.
This is the control mechanism. How can we disable it? Oh, Paimon's too scared to touch any of this stuff.
What's this? A keyhole.
There's a strangely shaped hole here. What is it for? Oh, that certainly sounds possible. Maybe one of the people we just beat up has the key. Okay, you take this side, Paimon will take the other. Let's see what we can find.
Yo-Yo stubbed her toe, so she cried to her mom about it, and her mom bandaged the whole foot. Talk about overreacting much. Let me just steal your Mora. Your 200 Mora.
That should do it, right? Navia and Florent should be able to relax now.
We should still check out the perimeter just in case.
Oh, you're right. They could have set explosives elsewhere, too. Let's go.
Got a cutscene.
They're gonna bury Poisson!
Oh yes, girl, parkour. Okay, use your power of Geo.
Great work, partner. Just leave the rest to me.
Yes, queen!
Watch out, Navia! You can't block them all!
Look, I'm doing this the Spina way.
Yes, queen! Oh my god, yes, got him down.
Fire!
Yeah!
Yeah!
My queen. She lives to see another day. Yay! I love her. Help, where'd those cannons come from? She's just a girl boss like that. She ate. Exactly. That's why I love her.
I heard from Thierry that even they're your enemies now. They were once a part of Spina di Rosula. Do you plan to settle this privately with them?
I have nothing more to say to them. Regardless of whether their hatred and anger towards me or the Spina was justified, anyone who's willing to endanger innocent civilians is no longer sane enough to even be worth trying to talk to.
That's right.
Please
Cut off the toxic
prosecute
people out of
them
your
in
life.
accordance to the law. Spina di Rosula will not raise any objections.
Sounds good. We're very appreciative of your help. Without it, the consequences would have been far worse. All right, this operation is a wrap. Take him away.
Get out of here.
Yeah, we saved everyone! And you were so cool!
Yeah. Luckily, we were just in time.
You could say she was fearless. But
It's probably because I expended too much elemental energy at once. I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
But you usually glow up whenever other people compliment you. Paimon's not used to seeing you like this.
oh my god, it's the real one.
Boss, we managed to catch all the infiltrators in the town. The Maison Gardiennage is taking them away as well. Seems like Romeo really went all in on this mission. If he sent literally everyone he had, though, that also means we've caught them all, too. We won't have to worry about them from now on.
Got it. That's good, at least.
Oh, you.
Coulter. I can understand how you feel. The things that we lost, they're forever
Stop
beyond our
trying to
grasp
make
now.
amends. He's not worth it.
And that makes them appear even more precious. I am not callous, and I will also never become him. The Spina and the Poisson that you loved are both gone. But I will not change how I feel about our future.
Kick him.
I still
Yeah, kick
believe
him with
that
your
this
heel.
is a great opportunity to start anew. I will spend more of what the Spina earns on the betterment of Poisson. What's more, I'd also like to propose some changes to the Aquabus routes, so that one day, the people of Poisson will enjoy the boons it brings as well.
I know what you're trying to say. Mr. Callus would never have said anything like that. There are too many things in life that are just beyond our control. In that, we are the same.
Henceforth, you are no longer a member of Spina di Rosula.
Yeah, fire him!
But once you're discharged from the fortress again,
He's
you're
being
welcome to pay
sent
another
back
visit to Poisson.
literally the same
Thank you,
day he
Navia.
got out. That's depressing. Yeah, drop his ass. He's not worth it.
As I thought. Boss really is a kind and gentle person.
She is also, I must say, a truly unlucky person. Thank you for protecting the Clementine line. I was actually really scared, you know. I mean, even the Callus line won't be getting rebuilt anytime soon. If I'd lost the Clementine line too, I wouldn't know how to live with myself. A name is a way to etch a memory onto the world. Losing the line that bears her name, that I can see every day, would be like losing my mother all over again. Seeing it still standing there, tall and proud, it makes me really happy.
What happened while we were gone? Honestly, you look more upset than tired or anything.
They don't know.
Just give her some time.
It's okay. Everything's fine now.
Thank you so much. Can you give me a hand? I really don't
The
have
bridge?
much strength left.
What bridge?
Traveler,
What do we not
I
know?
want to ask you something.
Oh, what happened like
And
down
Please, tell me the
when
truth.
when we left?
Do you really see me as your partner?
Yes, you're
Of
my
course.
mother.
That's good then. Hearing that, it brings me more relief than I can say.
Like, you know, with the whole confrontation with Navia and the other guy who like tried to stab her, we didn't know that happened because we left.
How do you feel,
We
Navia?
left.
Any better
Did
after
Traveler
taking
just
a
say a
break?
line? She did.
I feel quite a bit better, but I should probably still rest for a few more days.
Yeah, go on a
Sorry,
vacation.
Partner, I said some weird things earlier. Feel free to just
Oh, were
ignore
we
me.
not there? Yeah, we left. In the narrative, we left. And then it was just Navia and the other people.
I used to think that I'd never doubt myself. But you could say I've discovered that I'm not as strong as I thought I was.
No, girl, you're so strong.
Coulter
You're
mentioned
so
my parents,
fearless.
as well as Malus and Silver. It's all thanks to them that I've made it this far in life. Do you think they ever regretted the choices they made? Has my existence made this world a better place?
Yes, it did.
Don't think like
You
that,
made
Navia.
you
You've
made
already done
my
more than enough.
existence better.
No matter what others think, we'll always support you to the end of the world.
Yeah.
Well, since it's ended up like this, I suppose it's time for me to make a confession as well.
What? You're having a
There's
child?
something that I've been keeping from you as well, boss. Please, follow me. Everything is already prepared.
Florent, I hope you can understand that I can't deal with any more shocking revelations right now.
Don't worry. This surprise will be a pleasant one.
The beard is fake. It's just a toupee. It's a beard wig. Alright, let's go. Look at these children jumping in sync. Because that's normal. That's how children play. They just jump in unison. Where am I going? I don't know. I have to go past. Oh, one of them's not jumping anymore. Okay, clearly one of them's run out of stamina. Normal kid stuff. Exactly. Remember when we used to do that? Yeah. Oh my god, it was so much fun. Just jumping in sync with one another. We used to do that on like our school's oval. So much fun. Good times. Exactly. Hello?
Why is everyone gathered here? And what's this?
This was supposed to be a gift to you from everyone in the town. We were originally planning to show it to you once it was finished. But special times call for special measures. I've never seen you look so defeated before. So I've decided to show you the designs before the final product was done.
Do I really look that bad?
Well, if you're ready, I'll unveil the present.
Show. What is it? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's your parents. Ah! Look at them! Oh my god! They're such a hot family.
This is
Shame that both her parents are dead.
Mother. And me.
She would have had such a hot family. She does have a hot family. Like her dad, oh, Dilf, and her mother. Look at her. She's so elegant and poised. MILF. And of course, they have the mother herself, the descendant mother, Navia.
We designed the look for Miss Clementine based on old camera records, as well as personal recollections from members of the Spina.
Wow! This is the statue you mentioned before?
It is indeed. To be honest, we decided on the design a long time ago, and gave the sculptor permission to begin
Oh,
work.
so you were just posing for
We
nothing?
only asked Boss to decide on a design so she wouldn't realize we had already started.
How could we only have statues of Mr. Callus and Mrs. Clementine?
Even though Boss is still young, we've all seen the work she's put in regarding the whole synth business and the rebuilding of Poisson.
We wanted to commemorate her contributions with a statue as well.
I don't know what Spina di Rosula was like in the past, but I know it's a great organization now.
With
Yeah.
Navia around, we're not worried about this place's future.
We're gathered here today to tell our boss
Thank you?
that we support you
Oh.
and believe in you wholeheartedly. I believe everyone is here for you, not the glory days.
That's what we believe as well.
Yeah! Love the Eras tour. I'll always believe in the bond between us.
Thank you so much, everyone. Then I'll be brave and just accept everyone's support for what it is. This really is quite the surprise. I never thought that I'd have the chance to stand
Look
next
at
to my
them!
mother.
Oh my
Not
god!
even in my wildest dreams.
Wildest dreams? Wildest dreams, you say? You see me in hindsight, tangled up in you all night, burning it down. I need to admire her father for a hot minute. Look at him, he's so fine. Shave, he's dead. Shame they're dead. Unfortunately. Ah, dang it, I don't have enough of pulls to do a single pull. Let's check my pity. Because I'm not getting a C2 Navi anytime soon. Let's have a look-see. We're at a solid 29 pity.
I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how
I'm
it's shaped
seeing
like a heart?
double. Look at them. Oh my god. Let me just admire this artwork. This looks so good. Oh wait, no, maybe not there. Let me just I'm seeing double. Oh my goodness. It's a very detailed. This would end up becoming a very detailed statue, though. Now that I'm thinking about it, holy shoot. Oh, hey, girl. Well, that was Navia's story quest. Oh, that was so good. Like literally everyone was out to get her. I feel really bad for her, but you know what? She's strong.
Oh.
Yippee! Alright. Well, I want to take a lie down. I want to play some Monster Hunter Rise. No, not Monster Hunter Rise. Something else. So, this will be where I end stream. Trust I will think of better stream ideas. Fire Emblem. Yeah, you're right. Let me. Okay, no one that I know is live, so unfortunately no raid today again. But yes, thank you all for joining me as we played through Navia's story quest and found out that literally the world is out to get her. It's kind of sad. But you know what? It's just like real life with actual Taylor Swift. Literally everyone's out to get her. And we had a wildest dreams mention. Thank you for stream. Thank you for coming, Waddles. She's a strong, independent woman. Exactly. Okay. I hope everyone has a good rest of their morning, day, afternoon, evening, or night. And with that, I will see you all not next week. Something's happening next week. Alright, thank you all. Bye!